Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.0253 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 1.58%. And in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around to the end of the video. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Vechain from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us back to around the $0.02 mark. And starting my analysis here on the daily chart, you can see we had been trading within this channel after making our low at around the $0.02 mark. We saw a huge breakout to the upside, managed to break above key areas of resistances here on the chart, and at the key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark we got rejected, and we are seeing a massive pullback to the lower side. If I jump to the 4-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 4-hour chart, after making our low at around the $0.02 mark, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside. And in my previous videos I was terming this movement to the upside as an Elliot wave structure, having this as the first wave to the upside. Then we saw a very nice retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2, continued pushing higher in the formation of a wave 3. Then I expected the formation of a wave 4 down here, then continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. But that movement to the upside got invalidated the moment our wave 4 over here retraced into the high of that first wave. And after retracing into the high of that first wave, I had to remove this Elliot wave structure from my charts and view this movement to the upside as something else. And the only way we can view this movement to the upside as is just a massive ABC corrective movement that was correcting that impulsive movement to the lower side that gave us a low at around the $0.02 mark. And we have seen the high for that wave C, and after making the high for that wave C, whatever I expect on this other side is the formation of a 5-wave structure to the lower side. And I believe that is the movement that we are in at the moment, and we have seen the formation of a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then a wave 5 to the lower side, making our low at around the $0.02 mark. And having done so, I believe we have completed the formation of that fractal wave, and we can name that fractal wave as a higher Elliot wave count 1. And if I get a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliot wave structure, so that it can also give me the key scenarios that I expect to play out on these charts. After making the high for that second wave, we saw a very nice movement to the lower side in the formation of a third wave, and using the Fibonacci's, the trend-based Fibonacci, I can get a minimum target area for that third wave to the lower side by just connecting the fibs from the high of the wave 1 to the low of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave 2, and that gives me the minimum target area for that third wave to the lower side at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.02636 mark. And you can see Vechain respected that, and we made our low at around the $0.024 mark. Then we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a wave 4, then continued pushing lower in the formation of a 5 wave to the lower side. And having completed the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, I expect the next move to be a bit of a pump to the upside to give us the formation of a wave 2 over here. And because a wave 2 is a retracement of the first wave, we can use the Fibonacci's, connecting the high of that ABC corrective movement to the low of this 5-wave structure down here, and that gives me a minimum target area for that second wave to the upside between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.5, and that is between the $0.029 mark and the $0.028 mark. So that is the minimum target area for that wave 2 to the upside, and that gives me the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart. And what I expect to play out on this chart is that now that we have managed to break above a key area of resistance at around the $0.024 mark, and we are yet to see a retest of that key area of resistance, it's possible that soon we might see a retest of that key area of resistance. And once the retest is a success and we continue pushing higher, that movement to the upside, I expect it to take us into this yellow target area. And in case that plays out, that should complete the formation of a wave 2 up here, and from there we can start to sketch out the formation of a third wave to the lower side. And because second wave is a corrective movement, I also expect to see a corrective movement over here play out in an ABC corrective movement, maybe having that high that we made yesterday as the high for that wave A. Then as we have the retest, we can make the low for that second wave, that is the wave B, then continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave C to the upside. So that's how I expect that movement to the upside to play out. And once you see the formation of a wave 2, then and we have maximized our yellow target area, then I would expect lower prices to be coming our way and continue heading lower in the formation of a third wave. And in case that happens, then that will be completing the formation of a head and shoulders pattern here on this chart, having this as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then we have the head up here. Then we have seen the formation of the neckline down here. Then once we complete the formation of a wave 2 to the upside, that will be completing the formation of the right shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then in the formation of a third wave to the lower side, I will expect us to see a breakout out of that head and shoulders pattern. And this is a pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the head and the neckline. So using a trend line, we can get that height and place it down here to give us a minimum target area to the lower side, and that gives me a minimum target area to around the $0.01 mark. So it's possible once we see the formation of a wave 2 and we continue heading lower in the formation of a third wave, we might see a breakout out of this head and shoulders pattern and go back to around the $0.011 mark, and that would mean lower lows could be coming our way, and that movement to the lower side can get invalidated in case we continue pushing high in the formation of a wave 2, maximize our yellow target area, also manage to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.029 mark, have a successful retest of that key area of resistance and continue pushing higher and make a high above the high that we have for this head and shoulders pattern, and that is above the $0.03369 mark. Also have a retest of that key area of resistance and continue pushing higher. In case that happens, then we can say that movement to the lower side has been invalidated, and we can start to sketch out maybe an even bullish scenario here on this chart. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what we have here on the 4-hour RSI. On the 4-hour RSI, we are trading at around the 50 mark, and that means we have massive room for us to support any movement to the upside in the formation of a wave 2, and also the retest here on the RSI will be supported. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the 4-hour MACD we have printed a bearish cross, and that would mean no prices could be coming our way, so we might see a retest of that key area of resistance before we continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave 2. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.